Alright, Josh UTV followers. Here we have a 91 Ford F-150 XLT Lariat. And it was a sheriff's seizure from the side of the road, no insurance, expired tag. And I'm gonna look it over and I think I'm gonna buy it for $1,000. We'll see what it is. I'll let you know. You're just too much candy for a dime. You're just too much candy for a dime. Ain't no way I can look into those eyes of yours and walk away. You'd think I would know better, but I fall every time. Alright, here we are with our new 1991 F-150 XLT Lariat for $1,000. It needed tires horribly, so before it left Utah, it got 4 brand new tires and new front brakes, and we changed the oil. It needed an oil change desperately, but that was pretty much it. Then it made it home, back to Las Vegas, 124 miles. Took an entire tank of horribly old gas to get it here. Once it got here, it got the basic tune-up: plugs, wires, cap, rotor. Plugs just to kind of fish around, see what's going on. We do have a bad injector. We've gone and done just a bunch of little stuff. The door locks, I didn't get a key. We changed those out. Rock Auto has been awesome for parts. We've had to put a new battery in it. It does have a draw somewhere, but we'll find out where. This has got the 302 in it, 5 liter. So how long has Ford been making the 302? Forever. It's like the Chevy, the small block Chevy. It's just a very stout little motor. So quite happy with it. Even running as bad as it does, it's got a little giddy up to it. Other little things we've had to do to it. The ignition switch was a mess. We had to put a new ignition switch on it. The turn signals, of course, that whole mechanism was a mess. That didn't work. We peeled all the crap off the sides of it. Going to scrape all that away. Nice solid truck. A little bit of rust here and there, but nothing super bad. Probably the worst is this recorder here. And I'm thinking fender flares. I'll bolt right on there and cover that up. I do have the center caps for the tires. But a couple of the holes were stripped out and I didn't want to lose them on the way home, so I just left them off. Nice looking long bed truck for 31 years old. I just got finished replacing the capacitors. If you have one of these older trucks, it's EEC4 or EEC4, and the capacitors on the board do go bad. About 15 years they're good for. This truck's 30 years old. So I was seeing some of the symptoms, really hard shifting. It was affecting the transmission the most. And here, let's see here. Oh yeah, the one here in the middle you can see was actually leaking acid. The one here on the right was leaking as well and had a broken leg.
She's burning like a wildfire, and there's no chance of rain.
And then when you order the kit, there's more capacitors in there than you need. I think if you have the Thunderbird, you use them all. But I have, as you can see, I have 2 in the bag that I didn't use because it's just for my old pickup. Getting ready, I got 8 new injectors in there, and then the gasket set because the throttle body's got to come off, the plenum's got to come off. Everything that has to come off, they gave me a gasket for. Rock Auto been solid on the parts. Everything has arrived intact, and before they said it would. I got 4 new shocks on it. Getting it all together, making it road ready. We'll update you as we get it out and on the road. Thanks for following along. All right, we have the plenum removed. You're looking at wide open throats, and then of course the injectors up each side. Throats are a little dirty. We gave them a shot of a carburetor cleaner and kind of swabbed them out a little. We'll do that again. But throttle body kind of just laying off to the side here. Cruise control over there laying off to the side. Vacuum module laying off to the side. Biggest thing I have to do now is I got to go get my duckbills and break these fuel lines because I have a new fuel pressure regulator. And I'm going to pull this whole thing out. There's a rubber line up here in the front that goes from the one side to the other, and I'm going to replace that while I've got it out. Might as well. Also, we're getting the plenum all cleaned up. It was quite an oily mess. There's quite a bit of grime and yuck in there, and it took the half a can of carburetor cleaner that I had. There it is. I'm gonna go home and get me some dinner, and then we're gonna come back here tomorrow and get after it. Thanks for joining along. Well, would you look at there? There's a shiny truck under there. Thanks to McGuire's and the buffer. My goodness, look at the shine on that old truck. Of course, anywhere the clear coat is gone, it's not so much, but I will take it. Look at that. Not so ugly anymore. Got the fuel injectors in it, got everything all back together, took it for a little spin. Runs great. Runs absolutely fabulous. Axle bushings for the front, twin I-beam.
None of them turned out half bad, except me. I'm the black sheep of the family.
So the axle bushings have got to go, and the front fuel pump is on the way. Thank you, Rock Auto. We'll keep you updated here on Raggedy Andy as he gets back on the road in a safe manner. Thanks for following along.